Welcome to Crude&Unhinged
podcast. Oh.
Keep going. Keep it.
Yeah. Bienvenidos a Crude&Unhinged the podcast.
Hey Crude Crew, what is up? This is your host, Lorraine.com.
It's Gus Vasquez.
And over there we have
PIC.
in the ones and twos. No, that's not over. That's for the DJ. On our soundboard. Keeping an eye on us. Anyways, today guys, I am very happy to announce that we have a very special guest on the pod, so I'm really excited for you guys to see that.
And pick their brains about how they became deaf
so
and
we can become famous like them.
You're like,
So we're very grateful that you guys decided to come and hang out with us for a little bit.
Of course.
We're a little bit of an amateur, but here we are.
Yeah, everybody starts, dude.
Yeah, dude. And you know what? Actually, we've been doing it for a very long time. I'm gonna say maybe like we started like March of last year, huh, verdad? Like we started in 2024 August.
Okay.
And then, but it was all audio, so we would just kind of do like the audio and stuff. And then we went to like video, and then in March we completely stopped.
Okay.
You know, kind of life got in the way, and everybody got really busy and stuff. Yeah, and then a whole year went by, and then we continued again. So we're very happy that we're here now.
Hell yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah.
I always say like just keep doing it. Like there's weeks where we're like we drag ourselves in there, but it's because we don't want to miss a week.
Right.
Or we don't want to, because we do weekly, and so we're like, we have to, even if we don't have a guest.
Something, like even if it's a vlog or something.
Yeah, we have to release some sort of content. So that's just to keep you honest, you know what I mean? And you get into the habit of like, this is now part of my life, right?
Right. I think that's the biggest thing, because when it was first PIC and and we started this thing just as like, oh, you know, we have a lot to say. So might as well put a microphone on.
Right.
So then that's how we kind of started. And then after that, I don't know. I just, honestly, I have a thing where like, I get very excited about something and then it overwhelms me and then I shut down. So then, and I will say I'm very grateful because since we've gotten Gus on the pod, the wheels have really started. You know what I think?
Shout out Gus.
Yeah.
Sick, dude. I walked in, I was like, hell yeah.
I think it's mostly that it's like fresh blood. So they were already doing it for a whole year, and I just came in with like a new vision of things.
Yeah, and then honestly, like it's like you guys said, you know, like he's constantly on us, like, are we gonna record this week? Are we gonna record? Oh no,
Actually, guys, you're the pusher.
I am.
Yes, he's a pusher. For real.
That's me.
Yeah.
That's me.
So I know that the way that I discovered you guys is and I say discovered because literally like I was on TikTok. It was like a TikTok, and it was funny. Like I laughed and everything. Then I started looking into it and stuff, and I was like, oh shit, they're from El Paso, you know. And I was like, that's cool. And then I said, okay, well, I followed you guys, and then I just lived my life. And then like weeks later, I saw that you guys were on the Bro Monroe show. And I followed them, so then I was like, oh shit, and then that's how we kind of started following you guys.
Oh yeah, that's so cool.
So just so you guys know, your content is out there.
Yeah.
It's recognized at some places, and we're like, that's
really
weird.
Yeah. I was like, I was even saying like we got recognized at a 7-Eleven.
Oh
Yeah. The lady was like, hey, you guys do a broadcast, and I'm like, that's not it. And then I was like, you want my autograph? She's like, no. I was like, oh. $20 on pump number 2. No, but it was real cool. We like left the store and I looked at it and I'm like, oh fuck, we're badass now. You know?
I know.
It's like a cool feeling. Obviously, you know, we're getting a little bit of steam.
We got a little bit of traction.
Yeah. So I guess that could be like a validation that you guys are headed the right direction.
Yeah.
You know, so that's pretty cool.
Good. It feels good. But I think anybody can get there just like as long as you just keep doing it and keep releasing content, keep making clips, like whatever.
It's the consistency.
Right. Yeah, that's the consistency. Because I've really heard like in other instances, not necessarily podcasting, but like any type of trade or anything that you do, the more you do it, the better you get.
Yes.
And you just have to be like super consistent with it. And
Definitely.
so,
Definitely.
yeah.
I've always been like, I'm a big believer in that. Like,
Yeah?
give it your all, or just like don't do it. Like our parents are like that. That's
Yeah.
why,
Right,
you know,
right.
when we were doing it at my mom's house when we started with an iPhone and like some microphones from fucking Temu. You know what I mean? And then I was like, after episode 1, I was like, this is horseshit. So then we started investing more money, and then like it gets, I did.
Yeah. I just
I'm trying to be nice. I try to be nice. The talent.
You're like, I'm the face of the pod.
Exactly.
But once my mom started watching, she's like, I really love this. We have a family business, so she's like, I will sponsor you, but you guys have to like commit,
Push at it,
fully commit. And so like there's even been times where like we don't have a guest, so maybe we won't do an episode. She's like, you guys better do an episode. And it's like, okay, because it's like, okay, now that we have a sponsor, and it's like,
right.
Yeah.
Oh, you have a little bit of like a push behind you and stuff.
So and it's really cool because like ever since then, like we've had a couple other sponsors come on and do stuff, and that's like where it starts to get more like important. It becomes more of like, hey, this is my responsibility, and people are depending on
like
it.
more professional.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah. So I mean, but dude, you guys will get there. Like I've seen you guys' clips, and you guys have cool chemistry.
Mm-hmm. Right.
It's
I think
really
that's what in the beginning. I think when we started up again, everybody did mention like Gus. And they really liked him, and they're like, we like his energy, so keep him.
Keep it real, dog. Keep it real.
I know. It's sometimes too real.
I get
And I'm at the end of the day, I'm just a girl. And my feelings get hurt too.
Sunny does the same shit that you do. You're just like, where like she goes hard, and then me and Eric start picking on her.
And like, she's like, what happened? I'm just a girl.
You're like, stop, just kidding.
She acts all tough, and then it's like, oh.
I know. If you guys don't mind us asking, like, what other things do you guys do outside of podcasting?
We do a family business. We make headstones for like
and do funerals.
We take care of Concordia Cemetery.
Okay, nice.
So and so I carve the headstones. Sunny does like the funerals, and then Eric is learning both right now. So.
Oh, really? So it's literally like a family business.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, we all started like when we were like 12 years old, and you just start doing it. You know what I mean? And so
imagine 12 years old like doing like the grave or like doing any of
it's not hard, but it's like
that's what we do.
It's an intense job.
Yeah.
You know what? It's one of those things where not only like I would say physically, mentally for you guys, but like having to be aware that that's like the last goodbye to whoever's family member.
Mm-hmm.
It's like do you guys have that pressure or no?
No.
I don't care.
Because you grow up with it, and that's why I was gonna be like, hold on, let me stop you.
Yeah, we're used to it.
We have to like.
It's kind of just like a second nature to us.
We have to try to like
protect your energy.
Protect the energy. Definitely, that's a great way of wording it.
Yeah.
And also look like as if you're sympathetic.
Right.
But you can't let it get to you.
Right.
Then you're gonna drain your energy.
Yeah, I think that would happen to me.
Yeah.
Like I attract a lot of. Well, I think I don't know.
You would take it home with you.
An empath. Yeah, honestly, like.
Should be crying every
I would do it for like a week and then 3 weeks down.
with the order.
Yeah, so it's tough.
So is that what you guys do full time, like the other job?
Yeah.
Or you have?
I work at a school also, so I do both jobs.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
And then this one's just 3.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know what I don't mean to bash on anyone, but girls rule the world. Like, here we go.
On my side, and I have this also.
Okay,
so who needs to sleep?
I was like waiting for you to start. She's gonna leave here. She's like, oh, dude, look, see how they
Did you see how they hyped me up?
make her head all big, bro.
How old are you guys? If you don't mind. You don't ask a lady.
You never ask a lady. I'm 31. I'll be 32 this year.
Okay.
I'm 23.
Oh, wow.
I'm 15.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
We're all 8 years apart.
8 years apart. 8 years
Oh,
apart.
shit.
Yeah.
Like on purpose?
Well, I think my parents follow the lunar calendar, and that's every time they have sex.
picture.
Dude, sometimes I say some shit, I'm like, why did I fucking say that? It's funny. But yeah, no, it's weird, but yeah,
What
they
you're saying
just...
is next year they're gonna have sex again.
Maybe they'll have another one.
I don't think, no, my parents are up there in age now. They're grandparents already, so
Oh,
it's like,
really? Oh, shit. Who's got the, you got the kids?
Yeah, I have twin daughters.
Well, because 23, right?
Yeah.
That's young. Like,
Yeah.
I would say no.
Yeah.
Not yet.
So in your 20s.
Ay. You okay?
How old are you?
Oh, I'm 35.
35.
Yeah.
I wouldn't guess you were younger than me.
You don't
Really?
have 25.
Ay, thanks.
No, but kiss your ass.
You're like, is it brownie points?
That's cool.
Well, I do skincare on the
I
side.
was gonna ask, I'm like, hey, Gus,
Gus, how old are you?
29.
dude,
That's crazy.
you look your age now. No, I'm just kidding.
People say I look older.
Dude, okay, like honestly, you do appear, like you do give that finta off of like being older, and I think it might just be like the way he comes across as like being so like
Mature.
Or maybe
Yeah.
like, I'm very serious.
mature, for sure. He's got that mature vibe.
Yeah.
The
Responsible.
beard and shit.
See, I think it's more than that. But if I take it off, it's like,
Te ves como un niño.
see,
I
and
don't think I've
it's
ever
like
seen you
green
without
now.
it.
If I were to take it off, it's like green.
Green.
Wait a minute.
You know, like when
Go see a dermatologist.
Fucking, you're a leprechaun.
whenever like you get like a suntan or things like that. So like this has been under their
So like a 5 o'clock shadow type of thing.
kinda yes, but it looks greenish because of like the follicles of it. It's weird. Yeah,
okay.
I just don't like it. And I'm very like
Sunny's like
your skin type and skin color.
There's a topical cream for that shit.
It's not coming off anything.
No, you know, I'm switching back, like I'm talking shit, but like if I could grow a beard, I'd have one. I can't.
So it's just like the jealousy speaking.
Yeah. Honestly, I could grow like a super beaner mustache, and I'm like, no, I'm not gonna do that. Yeah, I look like my dad.
And mine grows constantly too. You're like, sometimes I just put a little makeup over it.
That was like one of our first good videos that like went off, where Sunny was like, look, he has peach fuzz. She's making fun of Eric, and then Eric's just like, well, I'm sorry, I can't grow a badass mustache like you.
And you're like, oh shit, how do you come back from that one? Well, you know, I do skincare, so have you guys ever? This podcast is brought to you by LZST. If you guys ever need anything, we're here at your service.
Let's go. I need to start taking care of my skin. For
Yeah,
sure.
he does.
I spend too much time in the sun and like I don't sunblock.
Oh, you know what? Whenever I like listen to you guys, I like, oh, I hope they're wearing sunscreen. Oh my god, le vamos a regalar una little sunscreen.
I like that. Are you sunburned right now?
Yeah.
Huh? I'm sunburned right now. I was out yesterday. We were moving offices, and we spent all day outside moving big pieces of granite.
Mm-hmm.
And like by the time I got home, my skin felt like real tight. And then at night, I was like, oh man, I'm
It's burning
Yeah.
and shit.
It's because to carry the sunscreen with us and put on every 2 hours, like it's in our face because I was sticky and greasy.
And then I asked
so
him,
like we got annoyed by it.
Yeah, I don't really like it either. But
I mean, don't get me wrong. I should know better and stuff, but sometimes I'm not gonna be like, be reapplying. I just try to stay out of the sun and stuff like that. But anyway.
Yeah.
I even asked Eric, I'm like, hey, did you get sunburned? He's like, nah, dog, I was just like that. Like,
It's natural.
Summer pretty bad.
I mean, in summer, those hit hard.
Well, the cool thing is that now I carve the headstone, so I'm mostly like
Inside.
Well, now we have an indoor carving facility.
Before he was outside under a tent.
Really?
Air
Carving
conditioned.
outside?
Yeah.
And how long does it take you to like carve like a?
A long time.
Really?
Headstones take about like 6 months to make. Like it's a really long process. Yeah, it's really long.
Do you guys ever have like any fuck ups? Like spelling?
We have
mishaps?
to check it like 4 or 5 times before it goes into the sandblasting process.
Yeah.
So we make sure that nothing is our fault. That's messed
Oh,
up.
yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
if there's a mistake, more than likely the client didn't see it. Like it's
No,
like
they
a,
were like,
the date of death is wrong. It's like, well, we don't know the date of death, right? We're just going off of whatever they signed. So it's like that's what we use to check. So
Have you guys ever like written, how like here lies the body of blah blah blah. You know how they have like a little phrase or something like that.
Uh-huh.
Have you guys like written any like anything funny or very like dark?
We just got asked this question. That's crazy. Just this morning, we were on another podcast this morning, and we were like, "Oh shit!" They just asked that same exact question.
Oh,
yeah.
shit.
So I'm gonna tell you the same story then. Well, there is this one time where this group of brothers, they came in to buy a headstone for their dad, and they were gonna leave him unmarked because they didn't like their dad. And then they realized, nah, you know what? We want people to know that he's a piece of crap. You know? And so it was like here lies an abuser, wife beater, blah blah blah, like a bunch of.
And it was like rotten hell instead of rest in peace.
Yeah, instead of rest in peace, it said rotten hell.
Oh my god!
Yeah, it's gonna be $5,000, please.
And then there was like a giant serpent going around the headstone that had to carve in, and it was like, damn. And I'm like, well, he paid for it.
Right. You're like, I'm just the middleman here.
Right. And I kept saying, I was like, God, I wouldn't do this on a regular basis. You know what I mean? Don't come for me.
And with this, do you guys have like we don't write this like type of thing?
No, we'll do whatever you want.
Because you're paying for it,
Yeah.
so it's your grant at the end of the day. But if the cemetery doesn't allow it, we'll let you know. Like, we can't do that.
Yeah.
It's not gonna. They're not gonna put it up.
Oh,
So what are
okay,
some
okay.
things?
Yeah.
I mean that they don't allow.
Well, just depending on the cemetery, but like, let's say for instance. Yeah. Let's just say for instance, Mount Carmel, like they don't let you put like any bad words, any like rude gestures. Like
This is all bronze.
Yeah. So that they don't let you do. Like Reslon, for instance, you have to have your legal name on there. Like my legal name is. My legal name is Luis. Right?
For the first time in Crude&Unhinged, guys, he's saying his legal name.
It's like you can figure that out from Louis, right? But if I was gonna be buried at Reslon, it'd have to be Luis Zamorano and then Louis in parentheses.
Oh, okay.
You can't just put Louis, right? Because then they won't accept it.
We're not gonna be able to put
Yeah.
DIC.
Yeah, it's just. Huh?
What about your middle name?
No, bro.
What is it?
I'm gonna tell you. I'm like, we're no Sabo kids, dude. So like, and I have the most beaner name, dude. It's Luis Carlos Zamorano Jr., dude.
That's like a novela name.
Yeah.
Right?
And I speak enough Spanish to party. You know what I mean?
Yes.
That's like that's enough. You know, I understand most of it, but like speaking it, it's like it's pretty rough for us because we were like really strict on just learning English. So yeah.
No, we're like we speak Spanish. That's my first language.
Okay.
Spanish.
Yeah.
We
And
actually
then
speak it a lot here.
yeah, we do actually.
Yeah.
It's very mixed the
Very
podcast and
Spanglish.
stuff.
That's fine.
Very Spanglish.
Yeah. So actually, as a matter of fact, like the podcast that we were on this morning,
It's a Spanglish
they're a
podcast.
Spanglish podcast.
Oh,
too.
really?
They're out of Chaparral. You should look them up. Shout out to Procesando podcast. They're
Shout out.
so cool, dudes.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, they do it in the middle of the desert in the
At
sunrise.
So like at 5:30 in the morning.
We were there at 5:30 in the morning, like, why the fuck?
It's all around
Hey guys, this is the cost of fame.
It was cool. Honestly, like we were like, fuck, like this is early. But honestly, like they were so cool. Like there's such a dope vibe. Like seeing the sunrise and just
Yeah.
talking.
That's awesome.
It's like a vibe, like a campfire vibe.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
How far is it from here?
Chaparral's like half an hour.
Yeah.
It's not too
Yeah.
bad.
I mean, we can barely get here on time.
Half of the time I have Gus hungover as fuck, and I'm like,
Not today.
you better.
And they like to meet
Get
about the
together.
start time all the time.
Yeah, this is
And
true.
you guys were lying all along this week, huh?
So like we
No,
our
we
start
did tell
time,
you.
our original start time is at 2. We tell her it's 1. It's like
And
1:30.
she still gets here late, like at 1:30.
Yeah.
Our cousin that's been on our podcast like 2 or 3 times, we tell her like in a half hour.
In a half an hour before.
Yeah.
Really?
So yeah, 'cause she won't show up on time.
She
Yeah.
sucks.
She will not show up on time.
Yeah, I
That's
hate
me
it.
too.
Is she the cousin that burned down your stove?
Yes.
That one?
She left the wooden and the plastic in the bottom part of the oven.
The
And she's like,
broiler?
no, it won't burn. And it came up in flames. Completely, yeah.
It is-
She had the fire extinguisher and everything.
So it was all sponsor. I
I first pulled the pin.
was like, pull the pin, bro. She's like, what pin? I was like, give the.
I forgot to pull the pin.
Dude, that would be me. Like,
Well,
for
you're-
sure. Guess I
you're
gave
like,
it
I
all.
don't think- I think I would have just tossed it over. You know?
Just throw it in there to
Dude, that's
explode.
crazy.
Yeah.
And
That's
she's like, throw
scary.
water on it. I was like, don't throw water on it. It has oil in there.
Oh
Yeah,
shit.
it's a plastic fire, so it's like a chemical
Fire. Yeah.
No, but there was oil inside. Like, it would already gone up to the food.
No, he's agreeing with you. What he's saying.
Right, it would have
water
exploded and shit.
And we didn't have baking soda.
That fucking oven reeked for you.
Yeah, for a while, yeah. I can use it now. For a while.
Well, that was Gus's question.
Yeah.
He's like, do you ever
Yeah, I
plan
had
on
to
getting
clean
a
it like 3 times, yeah.
new oven?
Yeah. No, she hasn't.
I was planning on getting a new one. I was like, I'm just gonna clean it again.
No,
Like, no, this
she's
will
like,
do.
hold up, bro. She's like,
Ovens are expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't my fault.
It wasn't
She
your
moved
fault,
out.
so she died.
Yeah, she moved out and left me her dog and the burnt oven.
She left
What
her
about the
dog.
deposit? Like,
Oh yeah.
And all the stuff she didn't want.
all the stuff. She left all the
Oh,
stuff.
all
she
the stuff
never-
that she doesn't want, I still have it. All her boxes and
Look
her
at us talking that
furniture.
shit about
I know, yeah, I'm like, oh
She's
god.
gonna be like, what?
Sorry.
Not calling her out. What's her name?
Shout out to the cousin.
Shout out
right?
No, she's cool. She's cool. I guess.
after bringing it in the oven, almost burning
Yeah, we're
your house
fine.
She's
down.
gonna burn down my house.
I have a friend. We have a friend who lives. Her grandma lives right in the corner, like right next to Monteleon. Monteleon is the restaurant.
Oh,
Okay.
Is that where you got? Because I know that there's headstones there.
That's
Yeah,
what-
Oh, that's you guys?
Yeah.
It was us. We just moved.
Oh.
But the headstones are still there.
I'm not done yet.
We're not done yet. We've been moving for like a month and a half, dude. I don't even want to talk about it. But yeah, that's us. That's us on the
Oh
corner.
shit! Yeah, we've been like we always go to Grandma Rosie. Shout out Grandma Rosie. So we go to I always saw the headstones there. Oh, that was kind of like wondered like you guys do it to like advertise?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
there's
was my
samples.
friend, yeah.
Oh, okay.
People
Okay.
can see samples.
But if
Are
it's
they
too light, then they
expensive?
take it.
Or they,
Well, no, dude, they like so heavy, no?
dude, they stole our.
Yeah,
No.
Okay, so we came up with the idea because everybody was asking like, how do you make headstones? And I was like, dude, we should make a vlog, and we make like a
We
little,
had a little logo.
yeah, our little Death in the Hoodie logo.
Oh,
our
right,
little-
right.
We call him Tim, and so we made a little Death in the Hoodie logo.
Death in a onesie.
Death in,
You forgot to put the
Oh
pocket
yeah, so you should watch it. It's back. It's in our it's on our channel somewhere. But it's a black piece of granite, but it's pretty heavy. It's like it's a headstone.
Right.
And we carved it out, and we show you the whole process and everything. And we left it there in the front like a sample.
I told him not to.
And she's
Because
like,
he left it outside
She's
the
like,
gate.
they're gonna take it. They're gonna take it because it looks cool. It's like a cool
And it's
little
just a
logo.
skull.
It's just a skull, and I'm like, nah, dude, come on, it's heavy. It's like 150 pounds.
Dude,
It
can
wasn't-
you imagine?
Yeah, they're like
Trying to take it.
okay, Halloween's coming up. This will look great in front of my house. Like, just pick it up and take
It was
it.
allowed for someone to pick it up and put it in their car.
Yeah. So they went. 2 people probably went, picked it up, put it in their trunk, and took off.
You guys don't have camera
Yeah,
phones
so
or
that's
anything
gonna
like that?
ask.
So
We did.
we do, but that's like a fucking blind spot.
It was facing that way. I know.
Yeah, there's a
Because
blind
that would
spot.
happen, huh?
Yeah.
You're like whoever the what is it? Death in a onesie?
Well, it's
Yeah, that was
definitely.
Oh,
We called it Death in a
Death
Onesie
in a
because
Onesie.
I forgot to put the pocket, so it looks like
Oh,
wearing
yeah.
like a pink onesie. So when they drew it again, I was like, oh fuck. Literally right after we finished, I was like, oh, I forgot the pockets.
You're like whoever took the headstone with the thing. That's kind of crazy.
Your
Like,
mom's at home.
Yeah.
you're like we're it's on the lookout, so we're gonna all be looking out.
Shoot out to the pawn shops.
Dude, They put it on the glass, it just cracks.
Are they expensive? Like if I
Yeah.
want to buy one?
Oh, I think the
Sí,
black
¿verdad?
one. It's a
Huh?
black one.
It was the black granite is the most
I
expensive.
think
color.
because it's granite, yeah.
Well, it was a scrap piece. Like it was too small to make for like a headstone. So we're like, oh, this will work because we're never gonna use it. So I was like, we can use this. But I mean, the granite was still expensive, right?
Right.
But we were like,
And then
well,
the time that it takes you to like do it.
literally took us a whole Sunday. Like we were
Yeah.
there from like 9 a.m. to like 4 o'clock at like in the evening finishing it. So
And it only lasted that day, so you finished
No.
and left it, or?
Like-
I was gonna say like
It was like a month.
a month or two, like a month or two.
Oh,
what
okay,
kind of
okay.
like what? Why didn't you say like, oh, let's take it inside? Or
I
like,
don't know,
let's
we
leave it
wanted
here.
to leave it inside.
I don't know, dude. Like
He put it down and he's like, it's heavy.
Yeah.
And then he's like, I'll
It's
move it
fucking
later.
staying here.
And then he left it there. And then we thought my dad was like tricking us and like put it inside and he didn't.
Because he mentioned too, he's like, this is something somebody will steal because it doesn't have anybody's name on it.
Right.
Yeah.
And then Eric said it too, and then I was like, ah. And then Eric was the one that noticed. He's like, hey, they stole it. And I
And we were like, where did
It's
it
gone
go?
now.
was like, God damn it.
Like a month or two later after they.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was like too long
Yeah.
after that.
Yeah, because even my dad was like, "Oh, I haven't seen it in a while. I thought you guys moved it."
Oh shit.
Oh, I thought he moved it.
We thought he
I know.
moved it. Yeah.
Y alguien ya con el thing en su casa muy suave.
See, so, like, I wonder what would like drive you to want to take something like that.
It's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it is cool for sure.
I think
Like,
that also
just,
kind of
like,
proved that I was like, "Hey, our logo's cool." And
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
The
Like
fans.
that thing's gonna be worth a lot of money one day.
Yeah, I hope so.
could have at least put my signature
I'm
on there.
manifesting it right now.
Yes,
Then
yes.
you guys won't know who it is, and then I'll shoot it all.
Yeah, taking it all
Yeah, find
apart.
out who it was.
Fine, well, one of these days, dog.
Do you guys have any like future plans for like going back to the podcast? Any future plans for your pod that you might like manifest right now? You know what I mean? Putting it out to the universe.
Yeah.
Like,
Look, so like our goal at the end of this year, we hit 500 subscribers in 1 year, and then I was like, let's do another. Let's get to 1,000 by the end of this year.
To get monetized.
We want to try to get monetized. We want to get more sponsors. We will do that. I'm manifesting it
right, right.
I kind of want to just keep one-upping ourselves. Like a lot of times, what's cool is like, yeah, we get guests, and those are cool. Those are because you get like a different perspective. But we take pride that like our siblings only podcast actually do good too.
Right.
Where it's just us, just
Right.
talking shit, being funny, being whatever. And so it's like, okay, let's keep making those good. Like a lot of people like it's. I don't want to sound like a fucking show off or anything. Like. But I'm going to. So strap in. No, so like really fucking recently, there's been people like asking us to be on, which was cool because
Right.
like when we first started, nobody would answer our fucking messages.
Like,
Really?
Yeah, and so like they're asking us to be on, and we're like, oh, that's cool.
You're like, oh, how
And
the
I don't-
tables have turned.
Yeah. And I was like, well, where were you guys?
Well, actually, whenever we went live
Felt like Mike
on
Jones.
Monday, it was like a random Monday, and I was bored at home. And then I told her, hey, like I'm gonna go on live, like come on live with me. And then you guys came on the live.
Yeah,
Right.
we were
And then
getting
it
back
just-
home from
We weren't
EDC
even
that
planning
day.
on the air or anything like
Right. Which is crazy because I know that like I was like, oh my god, like I've been watching them for a while,
Yeah.
like so I got excited.
Yeah, we're like super stoked that you guys like. I joined because I was like, well, you know what? I don't know them, and then they're another local podcast. Like, let's get to know them. So I saw that you guys were doing like the whole contest. We're gonna shave your head, dog. So I was just like seeing you guys talk, and then I was like, oh look, they're talking about us. And me and Sunny were driving back from EDC,
Oh nice.
Yeah.
and so like we were listening to it, and I'm like, hey, look, they want us to come on the podcast. Like, yeah, like. Honestly, we'll never turn somebody like that's asking us to be on their podcast because it's like we know what it's like
Yeah.
for like not
Oh,
like for a
right.
guest to say no to us. I'm like, I don't know, I won't say no to people. You know what I mean? But yeah, so that's why we were like, hell yeah. So we love supporting like local. We talk to all the podcasts, try to make friends with everybody.
Because to us, it's not a competition. Like, when we first started, we're like, man, it's going to be a competition and people are going to be competing with us,
Yeah.
not want to help us. But no, we didn't want it to be like that because we're all different. Like, we all
Right.
talk about different stuff.
Yeah,
we're
we're
all
all
different
present
people. We have a different vibe and stuff. So it was easy for us to, like,
But
get
I
the
feel
community
like
going.
I do sense that vibe from you guys because of like you guys I see that you guys do a lot of
Like, to get, like,
yeah
together.
get together with the other
Collabs.
pods and stuff. And so I feel like that's why you guys get the feedback that you guys get because you don't have that like haterism in you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're not like, oh, it's a competition. No, like
Right.
instead you guys
Work together.
Yeah.
So we try our best to do that. Because we don't see it as, like,
por eso les va bien.
Yeah.
Thank you, thank you.
No, for real.
We don't want to like we don't want to be haters. We don't want to be like competitive. If anything, I love learning. Like when we go to like another podcast and I see how they do it, I'm like, I like that. Like I'm gonna try that.
Yeah.
So like the reason why we got like our cameras was because we talked to ATEL. You know what I mean? The reason why we started doing clips the way we do is because of Takeover Show and like so we start like kind of want like checking on
Learning
what they're
from
doing
everyone.
and then we make our own spin. It was like, okay, well I'm gonna do it like this,
Yeah.
but I got the idea from this person.
Yeah.
Right.
Because we have podcasts that are not here. Which one's the other one? Basement Yard?
The Basement Yard, like we were really big fans of the Basement Yard. If you
Oh,
guys
yeah,
ever seen
they're
it.
very
No,
funny.
I've never.
Funny.
Oh, they're
Very
funny.
funny.
What's his name? Joey and what's the other guy's name?
Joe and Frank, yeah, Joe and Frank, yeah, they're fucking funny.
Oh, I actually sent some videos of them.
Really? Oh yeah, the one where they're playing games and stuff?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I listen to like a lot of Mex Out podcasts.
Yeah, that's cool.
Those are my jam.
I mean, like whatever's cool. Like we even like made some friends like through TikTok from like California. There's the Twerk podcast, I think they're called. And then there's a uncanceled culture from San Antonio, and they reached out and they're like, "Hey, we love you guys," and so like we like give each other feedback and stuff, and it's like so cool. Like,
nice.
Support, yeah.
One day you guys will be over there.
Yeah, that's the
with
plan.
them
Honestly,
stuff.
like you said, back to manifesting. Like I want to start making money off this podcast. I haven't yet.
Yeah.
Like I'm in the hole. You know
Right.
Yeah. My wife was like, "You need to stop fucking spending money."
Dude,
But,
that's
we're like in the negatives.
but
But
that's
you know
like,
what? You'd be surprised because like once airing out everything. When our editors, the second one, they pushed us like to, you guys should get your own equipment and shit like that. And so we're like, okay, well, yeah, we thought about it and the freedom of doing our own thing and stuff like that. So we started looking, and everything that we have, like everything's paid cash because literally we've gotten everything at such a good deal. Like we just randomly find it.
Well, not randomly. You actually
Well, not
done a lot of
randomly.
research.
Yeah, I'm the one that's like online checking.
It's not like
checking.
in the street. It's right there.
Yeah. And so like the
everything's paid for.
Yeah.
That makes one of us.
What?
Everything's on my credit card.
Yeah. You're like, it's paid for. It's just not really paid for. So I guess in that matter we're very grateful, but we still have a lot of learning to do. But that's the fun of it, right?
Yeah,
Like the
I mean,
experience and the
It's
journey.
It's the fun part, yeah.
I think the fun part is just like being like you get to, this is your outlet.
Right.
So like don't ever forget like this is your outlet. Like even if you have guests on, you don't want to have a guest like dictate like the way your podcast runs. You know what I mean? You want to be true to this is Crude and Unhinged, and this is what I want it to be.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Because we have the name Crude and Unhinged, and then they'd be like, "Oh, you can't say that, or you can't do that," and we're like, "Well, that's not very crude, is it?" Or unhinged.
For the longest time, like we were like, "Should we cuss? Should we not cuss?" And I'm like, "It's not gonna be authentic.
Right.
We're not gonna be as funny as we want to be if we're having to be like." Frick that! Dang it! Gosh darn it!
The only time we cut it out is on Instagram, right? Because they don't allow it to be.
Instagram will start striking you. Like they won't push yourself out to the algorithm if there's a lot of cuss words.
That's what we were talking about last time.
So you just try to keep it at a minimum and stuff?
No, we keep them in there and we just bleep them. So Instagram has that feature where they'll just bleep it for you.
Oh wow!
Yeah, you just put captions and they bleep it for you.
Oh, nice.
Perfect.
There's a lot of things that we don't know.
Yeah, there's a lot of things. But which is like I told Gus, I was at some point I did get overwhelmed with like, because I run my business too.
Yeah.
So and I already have like I have to do like marketing for that and this and that. So I just have too many accounts open. And so I told Gus, I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna have you take over Instagram. So that's who you've been talking to. Because he takes over Insta. I'm on there too, but honestly he's got like the freedom to just
we all have access to our Instagram, but I'm the one that answers.
Oh, okay.
And sometimes they'll be like, hey, or she'll know.
Message or...
Yeah, she'll know like, hey, somebody's messaging you about this, and then I'm like, all right, so I get.
Yeah, that's starting with me, and I was like, well, just answer. Like, what do you need?
I know. That's why I told him this weekend. I'm like, I don't want to overstep because I did give you that duty of the Insta, so like. But no, I'm glad we have really good communication, so that's
good.
It's like a working process also.
Imagine you guys have a podcast and not have good communication.
All right, you're like, sorry, this isn't gonna work out.
Yeah, well, we can't talk about things, right?
I know, right?
And going a little bit, going back to your collabs. After doing a collab with anyone or future ones, do you guys ever think about it's not gonna work out, or the video is not gonna get the traction that we want? Or
do you ever decide I'm not gonna put it up?
Yeah.
No, we never not put it up, even if
bad.
there is sometimes.
Even if it's like, okay, I don't know.
Yeah, there's sometimes when we're like done with the podcast and we're like, I don't know.
You're like, what was that?
This one's a little flat. You know what I
But
mean?
sometimes even like with our siblings podcast, we think like, I'm not sure this one's gonna do good, and it actually does well. So like, we just never know, you know, because it's targeted to different audiences.
There was actually like one story. Is it okay if I tell?
Yeah,
story?
Yeah, please. Go ahead. No, sorry. Stories are off limits. Just kidding. Go ahead.
There was an episode where we were gonna have. Well, we already have him on, so we were gonna have Riot 10, the DJ on, the big time DJ, dubstep DJ, like.
He's from here.
He's from here, but
I saw it.
yeah, he plays.
At this point, I'm just a groupie.
No, I fucking love that. I love that.
On D&D.
And so I fucking so we messaged him. He said yes, right? And we were like freaking out. We're like, oh fuck. And then something happened where like he couldn't make it. It was an emergency that he couldn't make it that day. And so we had it planned for that week. And then I was like, we still have to come out with a podcast. And then Sonny's like, yeah. And we're like, huh?
We had no topics.
Yeah, we had nothing to talk
Yeah,
about.
we had it for just us. We had it for all him. And we're like,
Right.
Yeah, so I just scrapped everything, and I'm like, okay, well, his podcast is now next week, so let's do something today. And we went in there.
We had no notes, nothing like set up at all.
Yeah,
It was just like
A
blank.
raw.
yeah. And so we're like,
That sounds
fuck
like
it.
we are very like we don't have like
an itinerary type of thing, like a script or
we literally
anything.
talk about it like when we get here. We're like,
That's not good all the time.
But actually, like at the end of this one, right? We finished the podcast, and we all three of us agreed was like that fucking sucked. Even Sonny was like, we should come back tomorrow and
I was like,
re-record.
we should do it again.
And I was like, no, dude, I'm not gonna fucking do that. I said, we just did it.
And that podcast did the best.
That one had a video like get like 80,000 views.
To the point where like people
on
at my
TikTok.
school saw it, my principal saw it, and I was like, no.
I mean, did you see the clip where we're rebelling? The rebelling.
Oh yeah.
That's from that one.
Oh yeah,
That was from that
that's
episode
true,
where I was just talking out of my ass. I was like, "Do you remember rebelling?" And she's like, "No." And then we did it right, and that just came from like, "Wow, shit."
It was my dancing skills.
Yeah, she's like, and I was like,
Because that was the one time we actually had.
"No, yeah, that was probably the only."
Because it was part of the.
You guys went off of that one?
Yeah. And so we were like what you said is like, oh, I didn't like it. We want to re-record it. No, I think that kind of trained us. Even if we don't like it, that doesn't mean somebody else.
else won't like it.
So it's like, let's just put it up. Huh?
We thought the Reveling thing was gonna be bad.
Yeah, we thought like, oh, this is
we're
gonna
gonna hit that one. You did really
But
well.
which is crazy because I mean, that was my time.
Yeah, mine too. It was mine too.
Traveling.
Yeah, so his teacher saw it.
Yeah, the students saw it.
Their teachers are probably like our age, huh?
The teacher's like, watch this, Eric. You know what I mean?
Eric has to go, okay. Oh my god. No. I don't know how to dance like that, but I do hang out with like. Can no? We should have had Maite here. Dude, right after that episode that I saw mi sister me mandó un like a reel, I guess, or whatever, and it was like this older couple and they're rebelling.
No,
and she's like, así me imagino a Lorraine y sus friends, they're chavorrucos. Chavorrucos!
The crazy ass coincidence is that clip did so good that the sample that I used of that girl that's rebelling in it from like fucking 2005, they tagged her.
Really?
And she found it. And she's like, damn, y'all fucking exposed me.
You're like, don't be careful what you put on the internet because
Like, that's my cousin.
Everybody's tagging her and shit.
Is she from El Paso?
Yeah.
Shit. Yeah, those clips were from El Paso.
Rebelling.
Oh, that's right.
So what I understood is that I learned all this because people started commenting.
Yeah,
right.
What it was.
Rebelling came from California, but with the vibe that it got from Juarez, it became its own style. So the rebelling that we know is unique to anywhere in the world.
Nice.
So like rebelling
Exclusive
is pretty much
to El Paso.
exclusive to El Paso. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
I wish I would have known that back then because then there's no way you could have done it wrong.
Yeah.
This is true. You just come up with like that. You come up with random ass
I can imagine like everybody's like, what the fuck is this?
Dude, no, but you know what? Like, my sister's a little bit older than me. Well, a lot older. 10 years.
Okay.
No, but Shout out.
She said she was 35. Your sister's 45.
I know you're like, shout out to Amy.
If you were listening earlier on the podcast, you can do the math. 10 more years.
Right. And so, Amy's, yo me acuerdo mucho que en su tiempo, they had like party crews and stuff, it was in Juarez, so they would go clubbing to Juarez, like Vertigo and all of those stuff.
Yeah.
And then they would dance like that, but it was more like a hard house, like I don't know, I can't explain it. Pero yo me reía de ellos because the moves, and I'd be like, like 10 years later, I still yo queriendo bailar.
You just had to slow it down the tempo before you start dancing. Yeah.
So I mean, like that's how
it's full circle.
And now I bet that's the way they look at us.
Yeah.
Probably. What were you guys doing back then?
Yeah. So when I ended up showing
what's in right now, Eric? Like what's in? I don't want to say I'm embarrassed.
Show us some moves or something.
Do you dance like from anything like country, cumbia?
They switched a lot of the line dances that we know, like the wobble, not the wobble.
Oh yeah,
crazy.
Yeah, and I was like,
don't be extra, just do it.
The new Macarena.
The new Macarena? They changed the Macarena?
Oh, don't tell me that.
I just talk about dance for us. Dance the Macarena.
you're walking home.
I thought he was going to get out. I'm like, oh shit.
This is new Eric.
All the other ones are fine, but
that one's
No.
Really? They changed it up.
Yeah, they changed all
They
the
changed all of them.
dances. Yeah.
That's crazy.
And I feel like they're back also with like the cup. Like now, like
Oh,
now,
yeah.
now,
Yeah.
Shit.
When you said cut, but you said something else. I was like, bro, you're talking about kids? I thought that was an M instead of an H. Sorry. I went there. Yeah.
El que te aman en pan piensa.
Yeah, there's been like maybe you know what? Now that you said cut things out, or there's been only like 2 things that like Eric and Sunny's like you can't put that up, and so I have to like edit that out of the podcast. So I
but it's so good.
No, but it's like cancelable shit.
Oh really? Okay, good. But at least you guys have that like the what?
Yeah. Huh?
Was it the big A?
Oh, the big. Yeah.
Dude, but at least you guys have that mentality. Like, supposed to go there.
Yeah. We'd have to like kind of like we pushed
We're
the envelope.
for the most part.
Yeah,
Right.
we pushed the envelope, but it was like I might have gone over the edge there.
It's because what sucks about it doesn't suck, but like one thing about podcasting and why we decided to do it is because we have these conversations with friends. And I mean, I'm not saying it's right. Pero de repente you say something and you're like, oh, that's too much. Or, you know what I mean? But if somebody outside of the group,
so I gotta count.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah, I think I'm a little like on the spectrum a little bit. I understand social cues. I just say it and then they look at me like you shouldn't have said that. There was actually a piece of the podcast that came out today that I was like, should I cut that out? Fuck it, I'm talking about my cousin. It was like the TikTok.
Or cousin, ya la tiene bien quemada.
So there's these videos like how like they have motivational like clips on TikTok and Instagram.
Yeah.
But this one was like funny one. It's like send this to a little gay boy that you love, and he's like, just because you're gay doesn't mean that you're not gonna fucking do this, do that, do that. And then I'm like, this is funny. I'm gonna send it to Eric, right? Because Eric is like, send this to a little gay boy. So I sent it to Eric, and when I pressed send, I saw sent to 2 people. And I'm like, oh fuck. So I went back.
To your dad.
And I sent it to my cousin Roger, who's actually gay.
And then took it with all the.
Huh?
What's that? No, go on.
No, yeah. So I was like, fuck it. I was like, yeah, well, it's sent now. You know what I mean?
Yes, you turn his.
Yeah, I was like, should I call him or? And then so he just replied. He's like, dude, I appreciate you too, cuz. I was like, all right. You got it.
For Pride Month.
It's actually Pride Month.
It is Pride Month.
Shout out,
Happy Pride Month, guys.
This is your month, dog.
Yeah.
Roger, if you're watching this. Nah, dude. I love my cousin. He's dope as fuck, man. But yeah, I was like, that's a little maybe insensitive. And then I thought, well, it's funny.
I feel like now the sensitivity of those things have escalated.
Yeah.
And before, how old is your cousin? Around like our age, more or less?
you know what? He's like your age.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so like on the older side.
Yeah. I said yeah too. I'm sorry.
Kick you out.
She's like, she fucking get the fuck out of here, bro.
So I feel like now, nowadays, like now it's a very sensitive topic, but us growing up, how we are now at this age is like we don't go that deep.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And I think also there's something to be said about if I try to tame myself and not act like myself in front of my own cousin just because he happens to be gay, I think it's probably me being even more insensitive because I'm like, I'm not being sincere. Yeah. And it's like, okay, I will make this joke. If I can make this joke behind his back, I should be able to make this joke
right.
behind his back.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right? And so I thought like, well, you know what? That's true. And so we do joke like that with him and stuff because he's got a good sense of humor, but it also depends.
Yeah.
On the
Who
sense of
on the
humor.
person. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
And it is true. A lot of things have like really gotten. It's just it's a very sensitive time, you know. So I guess we just kind of have to keep
not
okay.
on cristal.
It's okay. You'll be fine. For the longest time, speaking on gay people, for the longest time, we thought she was gay. We thought she was a lesbian.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Because she wouldn't bring a boyfriend.
You guys saw that episode.
You saw it?
I saw that episode. For a while, he was like questionable.
Yeah, my mom would be like, Nico, like, she doesn't have a boyfriend. And then I would joke about my mom's very conservative, you know what I mean? She doesn't want us. She wants us. She's like, no, it's because it's going to be a hard life for her, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
And then I'm like, Mom, you're just old school. Like, we don't want that. And so I would be like, same. Not you every now in trouble. And so I would always joke with her, like, Mom, she's gay.
It is what it is.
Yeah. And then when she finally brought out her boyfriend, we're like, I guess she's wrong. We're wrong.
Did you guys tell her though, or was it just a conversation?
They would make jokes about it.
Oh,
because it was always me and my friend always together. So like, oh, y'all always together.
Yeah, we thought we were like, oh, they.
University too.
Okay,
right?
no, I'm not gonna say that. I was about to say something to get canceled. Not on Pride Month.
My mom also thought that maybe I was gay.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Really?
well, I'm just bi now. By
I just got a little sprinkle again.
By myself.
By myself.
Oh, it was funny. It's Pride Month and everyone was
Oh, now like being gay is cool.
we cannot be part of the community. We cannot be part of the community.
They don't accept you. Nah, I'm just kidding. By myself. That's fucking good.
She made her own community.
I hope your mom sees this. She's like, you're bisexual.
Lorenita.
I went to lives and like the mom would be like, Lorena, ¿por qué estás hablando así?
My mom's very old school and like very Mexican.
Shout out to your mom.
Shout out to mom.
Shout
I
out to all
would
the
say,
moms.
is she conservative? I mean, to a certain extent.
I think all Hispanic older women are.
Yeah. But yeah, she.
Does your mom persina like?
No, my mom's a reborn Christian.
Oh, okay.
So it's even like tougher than Catholic.
I don't want to say that either.
Like all of this is like.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, my mom too. My mom like. Well, no, more so our dad.
What?
About tattoos.
Oh yeah, my dad calls me a chalkboard.
Yeah.
He's like, you look like a chalkboard.
Pizarrón, yeah, she's like Pizarrón. I'm like, I don't even know what the fuck it means, dog.
You're like, if I don't know what it means, it doesn't hurt me.
I was like, dude, that's a weird pizza. That sounds weird. Just say it right. Just say pizza like the rest of us.
Yeah, dude, no, it's my parents have learned to love me regardless. Like, this is their crazy child. It is what it is. You know, like the cussing and, ay, Lorenita, ¿por qué hablas así?
Yeah,
Mom.
they do that to her.
Really?
Yeah.
Sonny cusses more than both of us.
Yeah.
Calm down.
But wait, let me ask you this: do you do it in front of your parents too, or do you?
Yeah,
oh, okay.
Because I'm not hiding it
She
anymore.
just
I know it. And my mom's also like, because I'm like that too, and my mom's like, ya nosotros nos tienes respeto, and I'm like, I do though, but you don't know, like, I do though, but I don't cuss at my mom, I cuss like
in front of
With
her.
her.
in front of
We're not cussing at you. We're cussing with
No,
yeah.
There is a difference, actually. Imagine, dude.
I had told Sunny for like the first minute of every podcast, try not to cuss. I said because YouTube, like, kind of like they won't push your algorithm if you're cussing within the first minute. That's what we've heard. It's like it's not proven. It doesn't say anything official. But I've heard that from like other content creators. So I was like, let's try it. And I literally told her that last week.
And the first thing I said was, shut the fuck up, Eric.
If you watch today's, it's like, he's like, will you shut the fuck up, Ariel?
That was part of the introduction.
That was Eric.
Well, I thought he was
She was
gonna cut that
crashing
part
out
out.
for a reason.
She was crashing out.
She always crashing out, dude.
Well, because you're a little bitch.
Why are you guys always picking on Eric?
Because you don't live with them.
Nah, dude.
This is true. I mean, I guess when you're like siblings and stuff like that. But isn't it one of those things where you're like, I can talk shit to him, but somebody else better not even.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Somebody else.
very.
I know.
Your sisters. You're always fighting with your sisters, and then if anybody like
Says something bad about him, I go
Then I
off.
have a problem with
Yeah.
that. Nah, only I can do
Yeah. If
that.
anybody says something bad about Sunny, I like, that's true, but don't say that.
You're like, I am the only one who's allowed to say it.
Yeah. I know my sister's a bitch, but you can't say it.
right. Like, did you guys see recently what's it called? TikTok has been going around about the girl that called Cometa Ghetto.
Oh, they were patting down the guys.
Yes, dude.
Which is valid because people have been having shootings at Cometa.
This
And
is
every single
true.
Cometa.
I agree. And then I saw.
You know what, dude? Like, fuck that bitch, bro.
Me too.
She's like,
I was
this
like,
is so
hell
ghetto
no.
with their fucking paints on.
Dude, and I'm like,
Sharpie.
I know. I was like, this chick.
I was
And
reading the
then
comments and
That's
sorry,
all
and
patch
one of them
shorts.
was like, so like you're from LA and like someone from LA cannot say El Paso's ghetto.
They also posted it on Fifth Fam, and then
See,
on
I was
Fifth Fam
reading
I
those
saw
comments.
a comment that said something like kind of like, you can say it's ghetto, only we're allowed to say it. That's our city.
That's not all the way.
Dude, stop. Dude, he's like, yeah, it's from Isleta, because I'm from Isleta. He
Oh
lives
my
in Isleta.
Where do you go now?
Alright.
Yeah,
Where does he go now?
Huh? He goes to Dalmaye.
Okay.
See, so there's a difference.
It's still Lower Valley.
It's so
Dude, we went to Jeff,
He went to
so that's even like.
Hey, check your pocket.
You don't want to make me mad. That's all I'm saying.
She has her social security numbers in it.
Well,
While they check, yeah, dude. No, it's fucking.
Yeah, y luego también salió this morning. Actually, I saw like a follow up to that TikTok because somebody talked shit to her, and then she said something.
She made another video for it too. Yeah.
Oh my god! I was like, this girl. Somebody needs to.
But the thing about it is that like there's no bad rep. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like so or ¿cómo se dice? Whenever like
Good publicity.
publicity.
Oh, that's right.
Good publicity, good
This is
publicity.
true.
Like she's getting her name out there. She's like this known rapper, which I have never heard of her
De su
in my
barrio,
life.
será.
But she does have a good
following?
on
Yeah.
Instagram and things like that. So then she's using this opportunity, and
This is true.
It's a
That's
very,
true.
it's very big. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's a
this
very
is
big
true.
Instagram page. So, I mean, kudos to her. Like taking like.
Have you guys ever had any like bad
publicity?
publicity?
Yeah, I think from episode 1, when you talked about girl
Oh
math.
yeah, I talked about girl math and people were hating on me
They
big
can't
time. I
have
was
her,
like,
girl.
it's girl math.
Good.
I was like, and the girls were all agreeing with me, but all the guys were like,
Of course,
no, that's
of course,
not right.
it's like-
All the
Guys.
messages was like, oh, I agree with your sister, cause like, she had an old car, right, and like they needed to replace all 4 tires, and so instead of replacing all the tires and paying all that money, she just got a new car.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I was like, bro, that's okay.
Makes sense.
It's so fucking.
Basically, I'm also one to not read the comments. Louis likes to read them. And he was like, look what they're saying about you. And I was like,
I think like after like, cause it kept going. Like that one got like 40,000 views on TikTok. And we're like, oh shit, like this is crazy. And so like episode 5, I'm like, let's read some of your hate comments. Yeah. And then there's hate comments for me too.
Really?
Yeah.
His hairline?
People call me. No, fuck you.
She went low. Go low, she goes low.
Or more back.
But yeah, no, there was like people calling me. They're like, look at this guy standing. I will take off my hat after we're done.
Off camera.
Dude, I have hair.
You guys are old, so it's your fault.
When does this shit end? No, but yeah, they were like calling me fat and shit, and then they were like, "Is this a pre-diabetic podcast?" And I was like, you motherfuckers, and I had just lost like 80 pounds. And I was like, damn, I gotta keep going.
I guess I didn't lose anything then. No,
I didn't get any comments though.
Yeah. Well, you're not on camera.
Yeah, but I still didn't get any.
Oh no, it was like
We don't get any hate comments.
the one about you saying Isleto was ghetto.
Oh,
Yeah, there was some people from Isleto that were like, dude, fuck that kid.
He's only 15.
For telling the truth.
No, bro. Yeah, you know what? Like that saying that Lower Valley kids never die.
Yeah.
They die. I've been to a couple funerals. You got bullied? Yeah.
Oh, God.
Why? Because of that? Or like
At
just
school?
It's a shirt from Now and Fly.
Oh
Now
yeah.
and Fly.
Shout out Now and Fly. They're a sponsor of my podcast.
Oh, nice.
They make some cool shirts.
Lower Valley kids nunca mueren.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
okay.
it has all the like Lower Valley
High
schools on it.
schools. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I wore it to school. I got bullied.
Oh, man.
Hey, so as a kid, I was supposed to go to Riverside.
Oh,
So I'm a Lower Valley kid.
Yeah.
But, then I became even more ghetto. I went straight to Central.
You said you went to Jeff? Socorro. Dude. What are you talking about? He's like, I'm being ghetto.
Exactly.
You see the school now.
This one's nice now.
It's like it's
They have metal detectors.
Yeah, they do have metal detectors. Yeah, they do have metal detectors now.
Wait, pero ya no estás en high school. Ya, supéralo.
Well, actually,
I love you so much. Did you? Oh, I was gonna say, did you peak in high school?
No.
No.
I still haven't.
Oh, we were just talking about that on the last podcast. You're like, hey, don't peak in high school, dog. And I'm like, I didn't peak yet. I'm just riding the middle wave. You know what I mean?
I peaked in elementary.
Peaked in elementary.
Oh shit! And has it just keep like going from there, or does it stop?
I think now with like the
It
pod,
stopped the week after.
like now that you guys have like the podcast, have you like gotten more
Bitches. Just say it out.
Say
or
how it is.
like things are different now from like school because of social media and things like that.
Yeah, do your friends know that?
My friends watch. Some of my friends watch, but like it's not like a big thing.
Okay.
I get bullied for wearing the hoodie. Actually,
Why? No, it's a nice hoodie.
they're like, "Why are you wearing your own merch?"
Oh, really? So that's not a thing?
I wear it. It's like, dude, a lot went into designing this. We took a long time to design it. I'm like,
Which also, like, I don't want to bring up the same questions that I've heard all the podcasts now. Most of them. But no, for real, dude. It's because at night, instead of being asleep.
Yeah,
I'm like, we do the same thing. So,
she earned a free hoodie. Waiting on you guys.
Hilarious. Prove it to us.
That was an episode that
Dude, no, can I see? I forgot.
Oh, you said not to ask the same question that you.
Oh yeah, the name for the pod. Like, it's just a random.
Yeah.
that was a question I had for you guys at the beginning of the pod. You guys said it just sounded nice. It had a ring to it, like it was different.
Yeah,
But
it
now-
was the only thing that didn't have like other podcasts connected to it.
Yeah,
So,
because
yeah,
I've
it's cool.
done your own research and things like that, and like you were like, what if we put like the 3 or whatever, things like that.
Yeah.
I hate
Right.
that.
There you go. You watched episode 1.
Congratulations.
So I wanted to see like the evolution you guys had from episode 1 to like now, and even like the background and like everything and your guys' personalities, like everything has grown a lot.
Oh yeah.
At the first episode, Sunny like spoke like three words.
I say this in every podcast. He doesn't let me talk. Like he wouldn't let me talk at the beginning. Now I have to like throw myself in there.
I'm better at it now.
I feel like I'm with Lorraine now, so Lorraine will be like.
I think I have ADHD. I do. Well, I don't know. Everybody's like, guys, I think I have ADHD, and then everybody's like, you're really finding out? You're like, oh.
About like the name of the podcast. I know at the beginning you guys said it didn't mean anything, but now a year after 500 subscribers on YouTube and all these traction you get on TikTok, does it have a meaning now?
Yeah. Oh shit, that's a great question, dude. That's a really great question. Yeah, I think when I think of like Death in a Hoodie, it's like it's nothing serious.
It's like a good feeling.
It's like death is supposed to be so serious, but he's wearing a hoodie. He's a chill dude. He's just hanging out. You know what I mean? And I think that's kind of like what I feel like that's what it is now.
Yeah.
You know, it's like
a brand.
You expect us to be serious because we're on funerals and death all the time, and we didn't even want that to be involved, like our funeral industry stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was just like.
But that's good because it's even good, like, ¿cómo se dice? Like promotion? I don't know, like it's good promo for the business too, you know.
We run promos for them all the time.
Yeah, like it's good exposure for them and stuff.
Have you guys ever thought about recording like at a cemetery at night or things like that?
Dude, you're fucking taking it. I'm about to drop some good shit. Well, I'll tell you what. Look, I'll break it. Since you guys are so cool, I'm gonna break the news for the first time here.
We're gonna hear first.
You heard it here first. In October, exclusive. In October for Halloween month, we're gonna do a podcast at Concordia.
Nice. I get like my sister loves stuff like that. So I know that you guys had like an event yesterday, right?
Yeah.
And I wanted to take her, pero a mí me da mucho miedo. You're like,
I was really wanting to go because where I work out, I was helping this lady. She has like, it's called Black Arts something. She works with like the cloud now. La nube.
I see.
Oh yeah, in the cloud.
Well, same thing. Translate. She's like, I was like, now who's the no sabo kid now?
No, it's called like the nube.
Yeah.
So and then she was there. No, was she? Like was someone else there?
Oh, she said she was gonna go with you to the event yesterday.
What's her name?
What's her name?
What are the first 9 digits of her social security?
346.
No,
it
was a pretty good turnout. Yeah, especially like in the hot months. I don't know if we're gonna have a good turnout. It always gets good in the fall, winter months.
Yeah,
like when the season's coming, huh? Like Halloween and stuff.
Once the pumpkin spice latte comes out, I'm like, let's do those ghost tours.
Dude, would you guys be down to go?
You guys do like ghost tours?
Yeah, that's the event that we had
yesterday.
See, well, that's I know you guys don't want to talk about like the whole like cemetery type of thing, but because we don't want to make that
we do talk about it.
Yeah, it's an interesting topic for other people,
right? Yeah, it really is. Have you guys ever felt working there? Have you guys ever felt like como que se les pega algo? Like
como que se les bien muerto.
Que se me sube a mí.
It's like, are you guys hired?
Security.
Y'all are horny as fuck. No,
Unos más que otros.
Okay, we made it uncomfortable.
We
used too many people. Okay.
Remember, you're by yourself.
Okay. Sorry.
Alright. What was the question?
Like, you guys ever feel like como que you bring something back home with you or anything like that?
Yeah.
Or do you have like a virtual, like what's it?
A ritual?
Is it a ritual? Whenever
like something to cleanse yourself.
To
cleanse yourself.
Oh, and Dad does that shit with the huevos.
He doesn't limpia.
Really?
We don't do it like on the daily.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really believe in that too much.
Because he's scared of it. That's why.
You choose not to believe it.
Well, You don't believe in what you don't know.
No, I'm a firm believer is if I don't give it too much mind, it doesn't affect.
Right.
Yeah,
the power of like the brain, you know what I mean?
Which is true because the more fear you give to it, the stronger it gets, the more it'll mess with you.
Right.
So,
this is true.
But I like it.
Yeah.
Well, you guys are like, I mean, you guys have been in the field, like in the industry for a long time.
Yeah.
Imagínate si se te pegara algo y anduvieran así, like, bien cargados.
Well, you might want to like put some sage when we leave. You know what? That's what the Takeover show said about us.
Yeah.
They had us on for their Halloween episode.
And
the Halloween episode, like the lights were flickering.
Something turned off completely. It unplugged.
We had to record that podcast
three
3 times.
Oh, it wasn't like meant to be like they weren't figuring the lights or anything like that.
No, we were all together on the table and they're like, "What's going on?"
And so Misa blames us, the
your
host.
ghost is messing
He's like, "Y'all are fucking with us, dude." And so he's like, "That's the first time that's ever happened to us, where it's like 3 times." We literally had to go back like the next day to re-record it. Because he's like, it was already like gonna be midnight, and he's like, "No, dude, let's go." And I'm like, "All right, yeah."
So you have to record all over again.
Yeah.
To answer your question in short, like, it's
normal for you guys already.
Yeah, it has happened. It has happened where we get like the little spooks, the little scares.
Right.
I'm pretty sure somebody else is doing it in my house too.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I've had a lot of like
They're in the walls.
experiences in there too.
Stop.
Watch my eyes.
Tengo miedo.
Real life.
De aquí nos vamos a la botánica.
I have some sage and some palo santo.
She's gone? You gone?
Yeah.
Yeah. They have like the Santa Muerte and all that stuff. Like all the but it's also different, like they have like different stuff.
I'm clutching my pearl.
They have something for everyone.
Yeah,
See, they have something for everyone. They have like different.
The Jesus wall. The Jesus?
Yeah.
The Jesus.
Jesus.
The Jesus. It's like, not the guy that cuts my grass. The Jesus, right? No, yeah.
It's like this Mexican place, like for limpias and things like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Whenever.
But you know what? I think like even just with prayer, I feel like whatever you believe in, whatever it is that you believe in.
The real love Jesus Christ has changed the subject.
I know.
She's like, I
I'm not being night week.
It's gonna send you a video of me in the middle of the night like this.
Oh no! Is that scary?
Lorena hablándole al muerto en la noche.
She's like, cállate para llorar.
Sí, I know.
I'm scared. Like, okay.
No, okay, yeah, enough of this topic because I'm scared.
No, but you guys host these cemetery tours.
Mm-hmm.
How does it play out? Like, how do you guys? Is there anything maybe behind the scenes that maybe Eric in the back is like making some noise or things like that? Or
No, they don't. It's
we
not.
try to keep
Bueno,
it
yo digo, it's not like
keep it
you don't fake
like
anything.
No, we don't fake it, and sometimes it kind of sucks because it's like there's some days where we will get activity. Like this last one, everybody said they liked it, but I felt we didn't get that much activity today. And so we were like, but they liked it, so it was like, okay. Because they don't know what to expect. And I also tell stories that, like, people don't know because they're stories that we know
grew
about.
up with, yeah.
So it's, like, really interesting, at least if we don't see any ghosts or catch anything on the investigation tools, I at least told you stories that you didn't know.
Right.
A little bit.
Oh, you guys have investigation tools? Like, actual, like, thermal...
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how to work it, so... there's like 2 teams, so it's like us that like take people somewhere, and then it's the investigation
People who have
crew.
like the stuff for
And so
it,
they set up while I'm telling the story.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's just like yo me creo que muy pichi, but that shit just like
Can we do like
I get a little like.
Can we do like a private tour?
Yeah.
So
cool. We do.
Let me know how it goes.
I'm about to plug right now. Hold on real quick.
Do you guys charge? Like, let's say you wanted to.
That's what I'm about to plug.
Oh,
I'm on the board for Concordia Heritage Association. My mom's the president this year.
Wow.
Shout out, Mom.
Congratulations. You see women.
Yeah.
Women.
But yeah, so it's a non-profit. So we did that yesterday, and we don't take any money home. It's all for the beautification of the cemetery.
Yeah.
So if you do want to like have an event, you can reach out to us, and then we just have to bring it up to the board, get it approved, and then we'll do it. Right.
Okay.
So yeah, if you want to answer your question, if you do want to have a private tour, you can. reach out, and then we can coordinate a date that would work.
The regular tours are what, $20 on Eventbrite?
There's $20 on Eventbrite, and
Those are regular.
every month that has a 5th Saturday is when we do it.
Oh, okay.
Me all thinking about.
No, because I know.
There's another one in August and then another one in November.
Oh, okay. I feel like my sister would really appreciate that. She's always bugging me. I don't know. There's like a ghost tour in El Paso. Is it that?
There's several ghost tours.
There's one downtown.
So she always wants to be going, like, she's like, take me. You'll take yourself. Just kidding. But it's because she wants to go in a group, you know?
Yeah.
Pero, pues,
It's
okay,
more
no,
fun.
Yeah.
It's more fun to do.
I honestly wouldn't do it. I'll be honest. I'm scared of bringing
You
something.
have an option.
Well,
You can be recorded.
you're part of Crude&Unhinged, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
God.
And I'm like, it's
not
either
very
all of
crude,
you.
huh?
You're more unhinged than Crude. But yeah, if that scares you, you can also do Dia de los Muertos. It's a day event.
Oh, yeah.
And we have like mariachis, live music.
Oh,
See,
some
now I'm
videos.
down for it. I'm down for that.
We want something more scary, something
No,
that would like
no,
really shake us.
Yeah. We can do whatever you guys want to do.
Shake. Imagine I get possessed.
Nah,
Sí, de por sí. Ya no está bien. You see, I throw jabs so that when
like
he
that.
does it back, I'm like, I'm just a girl.
All Sunny
All of a
Marie.
sudden. I know. So anything else that you guys want to like throw in there? Follow your guys' socials, anything that you have coming up?
Follow us on.
Death in a Hoodie podcast on June 17th? 14th.
Dude.
June 14th.
Okay, so
Let's start with the calendar. The cost of fame. Yeah. Now you're all over the place.
June 14th, yeah.
We what is it? The cornhole? No, that's 15th.
Chingao.
On the June 14th, me and Louie and Eric are gonna be involved in a pillow fight. And it's like it goes to where you can it goes to a good cause.
Oh, pillow
So
fights.
yeah, so the Buzz podcast is hosting a pillow fight. It's called the Brew Battle Pillow Fight, and they asked me, Eric, and Sunny to be on the fight card. So we're all fighting somebody. I'm fighting Misa from the Takeover Show. Sunny's fighting somebody from the Jazz Exchange. So all the proceeds from this event go to the Jazz Exchange, which is a non-profit program for jazz, like up-and-coming jazz musicians, kids, and all that stuff.
Nice.
And so it's for a good cause, and it's a lot of fun. You know, you can come, you buy tickets, come have beer and whatever, and watch us be stupid like in a ring. Right? And so that's June 14th. If you guys want to make it out to that, it's on our Instagram. You can buy tickets on jazzexchange.com, and you can just scan that QR code on our posts. That's one of our most recent posts. And then June 15th is the next day. It's Father's Day, and we're having a cornhole tournament at the Dusty Tap. So it's a free cornhole tournament. It's the one where you throw the little sacks into.
Yeah.
Super
bad. Super bad.
And so it's free to join. It's free to enter. You don't have to enter, but come. Bring your daddy. Pause. And it's gonna be fun. They're gonna have mariachis like at 5, and then right after the mariachis is we're refereeing / hosting.
Nice. Sounds like fun.
Yeah.
Where is the Dusty Tap?
Socorro.
Socorro.
Oh,
Yeah, dude, look at the Socorro.
Just like, kind of in there. Been there, done that.
The 14th is at Soggy Peso.
Okay.
Okay.
I think that's it for now.
Yeah.
For now, yeah.
And what about your social media handles?
Death in a Hoodie podcast on Instagram, on TikTok, on YouTube, and Spotify and Apple. So YouTube, Spotify, Apple are the full episodes, and the clips go on TikTok and Instagram. We have a Facebook, but I don't use it.
So it's all Death in a Hoodie podcast.
Yeah.
Right. Which one don't you use?
Facebook.
Oh, okay.
I always forget about it.
I do use it, but they do say it's a little bit more for like the older crowd.
The older crowd. Yeah, it is. It is about the older crowd.
Yeah.
Okay, well, the older crowd deserves some loving too.
Yeah. Whenever I remember, I'm like, oh shit, I gotta put a clip up
So we
there.
tag our mom because she has all our friends on there.
We do that, dude. My mom is like, she's got like mad friends on Facebook, so whenever like
We
we
tag
want
her and it does
something.
really well.
Really?
We're running for Best in EP. The voting ended yesterday.
Oh yeah, that's right.
But we were nominated, so I put it on Facebook and I tagged my mom, and then like all of her friends are like, "We voted for your kids." I'm like,
The beauty of networking.
Yeah, because what it is, it's a popularity vote.
yeah.
Yeah.
It is a popular vote.
I mean, it's
It was
like okay,
nominated.
because my business was nominated. And
yeah.
so, and then I nominated ourselves for the podcast.
That's so
And you know, at the end of the day, I said, if we don't, obviously, like, we're very new and stuff, but at least we get our name out there, and we kind of get the wheels turning, like, who's this?
Who's this?
And that's what we wanted to do.
So
And
that's pretty
how I
much-
found you guys, and then that's how I found the other podcasts.
Oh, that's right,
Oh,
So I
yeah.
was like, hey, like, just go into the thing, and I just looked them up, and I started looking everyone up.
Oh.
Yeah.
We're all so different, we're not all the
Yeah,
same.
exactly. Everybody has different, like, for us, example, we decided, like, not to make it any, like, serious. We don't want to do nothing serious,
Yeah.
or,
Right.
you know, it's just kind of like, you know, PIC over there is trying to get away from work.
Right.
She's got a very stressful work, and so this
Same.
is something to get out of that.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah,
I
love
mean,
that.
you too.
Love that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
También.
And before we sign off, like I really want to thank you guys for having us on.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
really
No,
Really
no,
appreciate
thank you
it.
guys for coming.
Yeah,
It's
and
fun.
supporting
We were really
and
nervous
everything.
because we never had another pod. We had other people, guests and things like that, but they're people we know.
Yeah, they're not like
Yeah.
famous like you.
Look at me, bro. Look at me. I'm getting glazed right now.
Ahorita no cabe por la puerta con la camiseta.
It's like, oh, we just hit 2K followers. I'm so famous. No, dude, I really appreciate that.
Really grateful
I
for
really
that.
do. You guys are awesome, and you guys have something cool going on here. And I know that, like, I want to glaze y'all a little bit too, but like, no, you guys, your chemistry is really good. Just lean into whatever. Don't try to copy anybody. Just be yourself. Like I love that you guys are yourselves.
Yeah.
On
But last time we were ourselves, we lost 2 subscribers.
We go live we went live on YouTube, but that's something that we want to do more.
Right.
Yeah.
And we lost a couple subscribers.
We're not gonna let it go.
So to finish,
Yeah, don't do that. Don't look at your follower count because that shit will fuck with you.
yeah. And so to close it off and finish, do you guys have any advice for? I'll take the advice, but for anyone out there or in any way, shape, or form that you guys want to like some words that
Honestly,
you guys
just
say.
like consistency and like the small goals. Just keep your goals. Keep going. Like once you reach one, you're like, okay, now this is my goal. And then once you reach that, now this is my goal. Just keep it with the goals because then you keep the motivation in your head.
Yeah.
Okay.
Keep pushing yourself because honestly, it's like really important that that you have like an end in mind, but even after you reach it, like do it again.
There's more,
It's
right?
more. There's always more. Like I
And don't
just
read the comments.
if you're sensitive, don't read the
Yeah,
comments.
real.
Because there's always somebody that's not gonna like you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's plenty of people who are gonna like you.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So you don't have to worry about the ones that don't like you. They can just scroll
no one
away.
likes you,
There's
so-
plenty of people. Like, bro, that's how you
That's why she doesn't read the comments.
There's like, you know what I mean? Like there's avocado ice cream, right? And it's like, who the fuck would eat that? But obviously they keep making it because someone
Yeah.
will eat it.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah,
mean?
exactly.
That's pretty much what we're saying is like you're somebody's
There's
flavor.
a-
Right.
somebody.
Para todos hay.
Yeah.
That's what I always
Yeah.
say.
And not only that,
Todos
but
tenemos.
wow.
If you guys made it this far, say you're somebody's flavor. Leave it on the comments. You're somebody's flavor.
You're somebody's flavor.
You're somebody's flavor.
I like that. Thank you. Oh yeah, again, guys.
Y para todos tenemos.
If I were a flavor, it would be like pickle. Like pickle flavor.
Pickle?
Ay, guácala.
Oh my god, have you guys never got the from Bahama Bucks? It's called.
I heard it's good.
Like,
My wife
It's
just-
like
my
the
wife's
pickle
gotten
with,
that
with
Yeah,
tiger's blood.
shit, no.
It's disgusting.
I heard it's good.
I'm
But
just
I've
kidding.
never-
My eyes just went back. I was like, it's
No, I'm
good.
kidding.
I love the salty and the sour of it.
Oh, that's right. What about you, Sunny? If you were a flavor, what would it be?
Blue raspberry. I love blue raspberry.
Blue
It's
raspberry.
artificial.
Yeah.
It's all
Are
Are
you on my side or not?
You're like, what a team right now, Eric.
You see what we pick on it? Like that.
Eric, what flavor would you be?
He's like, I don't know.
cookies and cream.
Okay, that's a good one. What about you, Louis? He's all, I've got time to think about it.
Because you're
Good,
basic.
call it something.
Because you're basic.
Water.
Flavor.
I'd be cold water.
Distilled. Porque no la tiró, no sabía nada.
Not from the tap, bro. That's not me. Yeah. No, I'm unfiltered, so way, I guess.
Hey, that's true.
Damn.
This is true.
Fucking reclaimed water.
What about you, Casey? What to your flavor?
Guys, don't. Oh yeah, that's right.
Guys, don't forget to subscribe. We're done. Not you.
Hey, it's because she claims so much that she doesn't want to be seen.
Seen, not heard. Seen.
Okay, my bad. Go ahead.
No, ya no quiero nada.
No, we want to
Give
hear
me your best flavor.
wanna
Give me
hear
your
it.
best flavor.
Fine, cherry.
I like that one too.
That's
With
cute.
like cream.
Good.
Ay,
Ya sientes.
Why do you have to make everything about sex?
No, luego echándole dirty vibes.
Yeah.
Luego. Oh, now I want the
This
last
far,
one.
just by herself. She's into cherry with whipped cream.
Yeah.
She's also, ¿qué dijiste? Y es para todos.
Oh.
Call me.
All right.
El vento.
If you're a flavor, what's
If
your
I
flavor?
was a flavor, it'd be strawberry.
Whack. No, I like strawberry. I like strawberry.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
I just wanted to be mean because you were mean.
Of course.
Yeah.
We had it to close out the segment just right.
Yes. Anyways, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. Follow us on all our social medias, Crude and Unhinged the podcast, Lorraine.com. You guys feel free to follow me on my personal Insta.
Mine is Gus.Vasquez_. And then we also have the PIC Instagram as well.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So remember
I'm
to follow
there.
She's not, don't follow me.
So remember to like and subscribe to the channel, and we're also gonna be leaving Death and Hoodie's information on the bottom of the description, so you guys can go ahead and follow them, subscribe to the channel. They're a really good podcast.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun.
Yeah, had a
Thank
lot
you
of
guys.
fun.
And you guys made us feel really comfortable because
Yeah.
we were really nervous. So,
Really?
yeah, I wouldn't have thought so. Really? I know, girl. She's so
I'm not gonna lie.
How can you turn the volume
I'm not gonna
down?
lie, like whenever we come on somebody else's podcast, I'm like, oh, don't, like, we get a little nervous.
We get nervous,
Oh,
yeah, 'cause we're like,
yeah.
man, we have to, like, it's a new dynamic, so.
Right.
We don't want to be like stupid while you guys are like chilling, you know what I mean?
Yeah, this is true. I guess that's why not everybody fits. Like,
Yeah.
not everybody has that chemistry.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you guys are awesome. You guys keep doing what you do. I love it.
Thank
Let
you.
you close it out.
Yes.
Yeah. Those
All right.
This is your podcast. I'm over here like, follow him, tweet him, whatever.
Follow us,
Thank-
guys.
thank
Remember,
you
we're
for
trying to
watching.
get Gus's haircut.
Oh
West
yeah,
Coast,
500.
so-
And we have to have 500 subscribers by June 17th.
Well, no, just
No,
500
no.
subscribers.
There has to be a time frame.
And then if you guys get us there, we'll live stream Gus twerking while he shaves his head.
I want to see that.
Imagine the way like twerk la ceja.
I got like too excited when you said that Gus is gonna be twerking out. I want to see that. I'm like, oh fuck.
Hey, I saw an episode.
It is
I
private,
saw
it
an
is
episode.
Oye, pero también te debes hacer shave la beard so we can see the green.
No.
That's right. March.
Ah, okay.
March. Yeah, for St. Patrick's Day.
Oh
Great.
yeah, that's
True,
right.
true.
All right.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you on the next
What's your
one.
next one? And maybe we'll see you on their podcast.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what I wanted to do. That's what I wanted to do. I'm sorry.
Pensándose solo. Pero no
We
mire.
will have you guys on. We will have you guys on.
And you're like, this was a trial, and you guys.
I was like, I'm gonna wait to invite them until we're done. We might be like, thank you guys. See you.
We recorded, so
Guys, it's like, let me just blast it out on my own.
No, we will have you guys on.
Yeah, for sure,
You guys are dope, man. You guys are.
Appreciate it.
Thank you so much, guys. All right, guys, we'll see you. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.